Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Global Impromptu Speaking Family. Today, our session number is 73rd, and we have successfully achieved a lot in 72 sessions. Let's see what we are going to learn in today's meeting. As we have not disappointed each other in last 72 sessions, so I'm sure we are expecting the same thing in this session too. Reason, we have somebody very special, very senior, very dear, who is challenging herself as topics master of today's meeting. Before we call her up on stage, we have somebody, again, the brave soul who has taken challenge to manage plus minus 22, 25 members to manage their timing, which is Toastmaster Sujata Verma. Please put your hands together to welcome her to explain the timing mechanism. Sujata ma'am, over to you. You can unmute yourself and...
Thank you, Amjad, for this wonderful introduction. Let me start with the timing mechanism. Once you are given the topic, you will get 30 seconds to think on the topic. Then you can start speaking. And I'll start the timing once I get a oral communication or a verbal communication from you. At 1 minute, I'll show green slide like this. And it will continue till 1:30. 1 minute 30 seconds, I'll show yellow slide, and it will continue till 2 minutes. And at 2 minutes, I'll show red slide, and it will continue till you end your speech. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sujata. I really appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, before I call our topics master up on stage, today word of the day is wherewithal. Wherewithal word meaning is the money or other means needed for a particular purpose. But just let you know, for this purpose, for this platform, you don't need any wherewithal. You just need to come prepared as you are a student, as you are a life student, and you are ready to improve yourself and help others improve. That's it. This is what you need for this Global Impromptu platform. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome our 73rd table topics master, none other than our own, a very humble, a beautiful lady, a very supportive DTM Jessie D'Souza. Over to you, ma'am. You need to unmute yourself, please.
Thank you, DTM Amjad. Although you don't need physical wherewithals, you would need your mental wherewithals. So get set with your mental wherewithals. I am going to give you today proverbs. Proverbs are something wise sayings. It's a metaphorical saying which has got a literal meaning as well as it has got a different meaning. So we'll choose, we'll start with the first. I think I saw Savita first. So let's start with Savita.
Yes.
The first proverbs of today is haste is waste. Haste is wasted. Savita.
Thank you so much, DTM Jessie, and good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Haste is waste. Yes, I agree with this. To do or to perform anything, any decision, if it is taken hurriedly, in a haste, or immediately you have to do. Human mind makes a mistakes. Human mind tends to forget some important issues, some important ingredients, some important things which are to be done. And when the work is done, you can't reverse it. You can't undo it. And sometimes in a hurry, it just doesn't turn as it should in a normal or in a proper pace, in a good pace. So the saints or the sages, they tell us, they advise us, take your time, think it over, take some advices from seniors or people who have experienced. Do it at a good pace so that you can do whatever you are doing in a good way. the results, the solutions, the consequences are good enough for better solution or to improve anything. So yes, haste is waste. We should not, we should think, we should try, we should practice, we should learn, and then do whatever things are there. Thank you. Over to you, DTM Jesse.
Thank you, Savita. Very well said, very well explained. Our next speaker is Dr. Farida. Dr. Farida?
Yes.
A stitch in time saves 9. A stitch in time saves 9, Dr. Farida.
A very good evening to my global impromptu family. Definitely a stitch in time saves 9. I had thought that I would disagree with the topic, but this topic is extremely close to my heart and I totally agree with it. Being a Capricornian, I've always been very diligent and very particular about getting my things done. And especially if you are a working person, you want everything to be running smoothly at home, as well as at work, as well as on your social front. And for that, this proverb definitely holds true. A stitch in time saves 9. Not 9, but I believe 900. Because many times, especially in Dubai, with regards to payment of credit card bills, not only credit card, other bills, school fees, stitching something up, cooking in advance, doing things at the proper time, car maintenance. If we dilly-dally, definitely we have to suffer the consequences. We will have unforeseen events in our life, and that decreases the safety quotient of the way we are addressing our life. And with so many wherewithals needed to survive, it's not just work and home, right? It's so many other factors which activities then we involve ourselves in. And with all the wherewithals needed for each activity, we need to update ourselves, up our game, and update all the wherewithals so that they function perfectly. And with smooth functioning of the wherewithals, our lives will be smooth. Our lives will be easier. My mom always said one very important thing. She said, Farah, life is tough, but so are you. This is one thing that I always carry with myself. We always tell our children that yes, life is not a bed of roses, but do we tell them that no, you are perfectly capable of managing this tough life? So this is what I leave all of you with, that you guys are tough. You guys are survivors. You survived a pandemic. What more do you want, guys? Manage your wherewithals. Perform that stitch in time in order to save 9. A very good evening to all of you.
Thank you, Farida, as usual. I will now call upon Dr. Sister Fatima. Is she? I cannot see her. She's gone?
Hello. Yeah, I'm here.
Fatima, your topic is don't cry over the spilled milk. Don't cry over the spilled milk, Fatima.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah, so that is a very interesting topic, that don't cry over spilled milk, because, you know, in life things happen, right? I mean, you know, we just like my sister Farida also just pointed out that, you know, life is not easy, things happen, and, you know, we make mistakes also there, you know, in our past during our journey in life. And if, you know, we have to always learn and move forward with our mistakes, not dwell on them. So we cannot like keep mourning over what we have done wrong or what we have, you know, not accomplished according to how we would have if we had a second chance, right? But, you know, learn from that mistake and make sure that the next things that happen in life can be done in a more efficient or a better way, right? In which, you know, which would help us in leading our life the way we want it to be. So, and you know, that is a good motto. Like right now, you know, we have a lot of, this year has been not a very smooth year. You know, we've got a lot of unprecedented things happening in this year, but, you know, our hope is that we're going to not, you know, keep moving forward, not sit here and, you know, not be at this stage where we are always like, you know, wondering, how can we get out of this era or this pandemic and all these other things that are happening politically, economically, you know, just weather-wise too, and then, you know, try to move forward from it and you know, try to find a way to get out of it, and so then we can keep continuing with the betterment of life. So so basically, you know, that's it's a very good proverb, because, you know, that's something that we should always apply in our life for, you know, wherever we go, whatever we do. And that's something that we want to teach our kids, and also anybody that we care about, is that, you know, don't cry over the spilled milk. Once you make a mistake, everybody makes a mistake. That's a human nature. But, you know, make sure that you learn from your mistakes and then move forward, you know, just try to, you know, do better the next time around. So thank
Well
you.
said.
Thank you.
Well said, Fatima. Like sisters, both are on the dot. Okay. Habib, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, Habib. You can catch more flies with honey than vinegar. You can catch more flies with honey than vinegar. You got the meaning?
Yes, yes.
Good.
Table topic master, fellow Toastmasters, good evening.
Good evening.
I love this proverb. You can catch honeybees, a fly with honey than with vinegar. Yeah, this is really applicable when we deal with kids. If we use harsh words and force them to do something, you know, roughly, they are not going to obey you. So you make your words sweet with honey and tell it in a nice way. They are going to obey you. They will do whatever you tell them. If you change the approach, if you change your words or you make your words sweeter, they will listen to you. If you put vinegar and tell them in a rough way, they are not going to listen to you. The same thing is applicable to everybody with whom we are interacting. This is a very good tool to socialize with people. Always use nice words, nice approach, then people will listen to you. They will at least show some patience to listen to you. Whether they will obey or not is next case. They'll at least listen to you and they'll get a very good impression about you. So this proverb, I really like this proverb, and I'm to according to doing. I'm practicing this in my life. Thank you so much. I'm little bit nervous now because there is a long gap. I think 2 months gap occurred. I was missing you all very badly. I joined for so many courses, online courses. Zoom classes are going on. Today I got a gap and I took this chance to just to see you. I am, stammering and I'm a little bit nervous. I'll catch it up later. Thank you. Nice meeting you all. Thank you. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Yes, Happy. Thank you, Happy. You spoke well. You got the message. Good. Good take. Dilshad is our next speaker. Dilshad, are you ready? Yes. Dilshad, your topic is, you can lead horse to the water, but can't make it drink. You can lead horse to the water, but can't make it drink.
Madam Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. You can lead a horse to water and never make it drink. I totally agree with this topic. Where we live, they have started art classes, but in me, I do not have the wherewithal to do art. Now, these art classes are provided free of charge. You see, we have all the tools to do it. We have an instructor guiding us step by step. If I don't have the wherewithal, I can't do it. And this is like a basic example of this proverb. So I'll end at that because we have so many Toastmasters, but I truly believe you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. Thank you, fellow Toastmasters.
Thank you, Dilsha. Thank you. Good take. Our next speaker is Anupama. Anupama, your topic is those who live in glass houses must not throw stones. Those who live in glass houses must not throw stones at others.
Yeah. Good evening, my global impromptu speakers. Those who live in glass house should not
throw stones
on others. This is a very nice take and very apt for today. People just don't see their flaws and they just keep pointing on others' flaws. They can go on and on and on and on. In fact, some can do even a doctorate or PhD in analyzing others' fault. Little do they realize that you also are in the same boat. So when you are at fault, when you have something which, no, just because somebody doesn't point it out to you doesn't mean that you don't have it. So in this world, when every stage is a day of development, every day is a day of an improvement, you think of how well you are doing and you should not find the flaws in others. Instead, just let go, be wise, show your wisdom there that you like the person as a whole. Just that little habit of yours is something which I don't like. You take a vegetable, if a part of it is not good, you don't throw the whole vegetable. You just cut that little part and throw it away to show that that part is something which is not acceptable. But as a whole, you are acceptable. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Anupama. Thank you. Well take. Good one. Next speaker, Sujata, will you take or I move on? I can time you. Okay, I can't hear. Okay, we go to Baji. Baji?
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
I said you can move on. I can take it later on.
Okay, Baji, your topic is Rolling Stone gathers no moss. Rolling Stone gathers no moss.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Rolling stone gathers no moss, which is very true. It seemed like saying the idle mind is a devil's workshop. So basically what happens is you are really, okay, if you don't do anything at all, then you have an idle mind. And basically you don't learn anything new. And then, you struggle with everything that you do. This actually happened to me during my school and college days. For example, my dad always used to tell me, okay, Baji, have you done it? And I tell him, yes, dad, I've done it. But then basically me and my brother, most of the time we spend our time frolicking around. We are not concerned about any of the things that happens around. We just have fun. But then at the end of the day, what happens is literally when the exam comes in, then you are really stuck. Why? Because you haven't developed your mind. You haven't actually sown the right seeds in your mind where you are not able to produce the result that, you are expected, you are bare minimum expected to perform. Then slowly but surely you did realize what you're actually doing to yourself. Though my brother was good enough to mend himself much more faster than me, I had to get a lot of, stick talk from my dad to actually become much more better. So rolling stones gather no moss, which is literally like in anything or everything that you do. It doesn't mean that it has to be on a specific thing, but then whatever or everything that you do, then you need to keep working your mind so that, you know, your mind is always fresh. Your mind always comes in with a lot of new ideas. That can only happen when you learn with every step, when you move on with your learning. So that's how you do. I agree with this topic. Thank you so much for the topic. Over to you.
Thank you, Baji. Thank you very much. Our next speaker is Hong Lee. Hong Lee, are you ready?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, yes. As a lawyer, I give you this topic. A little learning is dangerous. A little learning is dangerous.
Thank you, Toastmaster Daisy, for your very interesting topic given to me. So can you see me and hear me also? Yes. So my topic given to me is a little learning is dangerous. Like in Vietnam, we have sentence if we just read one page and forget other page, so you show to others, it's very dangerous. So it means that for every issue or every expert in life, it would be better to be an expert to give advice to other people if you have a complete knowledge and enough knowledge. So with this topic, like a man already said with me, it would be better to focus only on a job rather than instead of 9 jobs. It means that whenever you commit or decide to dedicate yourself for any job, it's required that we have to equip ourselves with enough knowledge so that we give the right advice for other people. So otherwise, when they trust on us, when they believe on us and rely on us to carry out their work, it is very dangerous. For example, from the perspective of a lawyer, if a client asks me for advice for their business and they will apply for a big case with the very large amount of money, and I give the wrong advice, it means that we will be totally responsible for the result and bring the, for that reason, not only for the lawyer, but also for others. For example, the doctors, it's very, very important to equip yourself with enough knowledge and skills so that you will be the person that they trust and fight whenever they face with the difficulties in life. So with that, I would like to finish my speech and thank you to Mr. Jesse.
Thank you, Hong Lee. Thank you very much. Next speaker, Advait. Advait, are you ready? Advait?
Yeah.
Advait, your topic is well begun is half done. Well begun is half done.
All right. Thank you, Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters. First of all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. The topic given to me is well begun, half done. I'm not. Okay. First of all, I'm not a person. I'm not good at proverbs. Here we go. How many of you are good at proverbs? How many of you don't know? Whatever. So let's just break it down. How about that? Well begun. But yeah, let's. Hello. All right. Well, let's start. May I know the meaning of this?
You know, staying prepared is almost all the work is done. Like, you know, well begun. You know, you see what they say, half the battle is won. Well begun is half the battle is won. Well begun is half done. Almost it is done because you're prepared. Doesn't matter. There's still a long way to grow into wise saying. These are the old people saying.
Yeah, I think I have to cut on this.
Ask your mom. She'll tell. Yeah.
I suppose, yeah. Anyways, thank you.
Don't worry. Thank you. Thank you, Advait. I'll call Sunita because she has another meeting. Sunita, your topic is a poor workman blames his tool. A poor workman blames his tools.
Good evening, everybody. A poor workman blames his tools. This is very true, especially in my case. Some days when you're cooking, some things just don't go right. And then you say, it's the vegetable that was not good. Last time tasted the brinjal was so fresh and tender. That is why it was tasty. Today it was overripe. That is why, that's the reason. And that's generally not the reason. It's just that you were in too much of a haste, or you were talking on the phone, doing something else and cooking side by side, and you didn't realize it was getting a little burnt, it was getting a little overcooked, and your mind was not on it. But that's human nature. We tend to put the blame on something else because it makes you feel better about the whole thing. So when you give a bad speech also, you say, you know, they told me only at the last minute. I didn't really have much time. If I had more time, actually, they have been asking you for the last 1 month, will you give a speech? Will you give a speech? And you have been just dilly-dallying and leaving it till the last minute. But then you like blaming somebody else. And in this case, it is the people around you that you blame. So you should not be doing that. You should be analyzing the reason why things go wrong. But this is the easiest way to get out of things. And we don't like it when other people do it, when our children do it, especially. It's absolutely no. You have to point it out to them. No, it's not that the guide that you had was not good enough, or you didn't get the right question. You know, they come back and tell you this 11th and we didn't get the right set of paper. You know, there are 3 sets in CBSE, especially there are 3 sets of papers, and then they come back and tell you, I didn't get the right set. And then you say, no, it cannot be like that. There's no right set. You don't blame anybody. So you don't blame the tool. You have to learn to take the blame yourself. We do that. We blame our tools when we are not too good about it. Over to you.
Thank you, Sunita. Good examples. I liked it. Toastmaster Monu, you must have heard, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Farida madam.
An apple a day
keeps the doctor away.
An apple a day.
Yes.
Apple mean?
Same.
Okay. In apple a day keeps doctor away.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Good evening, all my dear. So, in apple a day keep doctor away. This is all true. The meaning is, actual meaning is, be all should healthy, always take a good healthy foods instead of wet foods, which is not healthy for us. Most of the time nowadays we are seeing many of the even children is trying to have pizzas, burgers, all those stuffs which are not healthy for us, for our health. Instead of, if we are taking a good food, that is apple, banana, pineapple, milk, that gives us a protein, and this way we can take care of our health with so easily. Nowadays we are seeing in our house also, our children is also asking, and they are so asking for foods which is not healthy for our children. Like in my house also, my daughter always asks to have pizza, burger, and lot of the things. Even though we are aware, our children are aware that foods are not healthy, but they are asking for it. Because in the TV, we are seeing many more advertisement for that. If you guys observe that, we are not seeing any advertisement related to health, good foods which are healthy for us. Instead of we all are always seeing advertisement of bad foods which are not healthy for our children as well as for us. So I will suggest that we all should always have good foods which is healthy for our health, so that we should not go again and again for our doctors. We all should keep away doctor from ourselves, because everyone always think that we should never see the doctor in hospital, because we cannot keep away ourselves from doctor. All the people always think we should not get chance to go to the hospital, because if we are going to hospital, then our health is going to waste, and even our money is going to waste. So we all should keep healthy and take good foods. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Monu. Thank you very much. Our next topic is to another doctor, Ajay.
Yes, ma'am. At your disposal.
Yes, Ajay. What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. Dr. Ajay.
Okay. First of all, good day to everyone here on the forum, and a good night to Hong Li, because she's at the other end of the sphere. So she's the only one probably getting ready to sleep. Hong Li, are you asleep? No, she's awake. Okay, I can see her. Fantastic. What you see is what you get. Well, I partially agree. I wouldn't agree to it 100%. In most cases, yes, what you see is what you guess. Basically, if you go to the literal meaning, I always say, literal meaning is, of course, if you see an apple, you will get an apple. No doubt about it. And I loved the one which came before this to Monu, that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And being a doctor, I can tell you, if the doctor is beautiful, keep the apple away. That's about it. So that's my logic on that. And when it comes to physical aspects, yes, I do agree. What you see is what you get. But when you go a little deeper in a little perspective of life, what you see is probably your perspective, which may be right, may be wrong. So you have to analyze it correctly, whether what you see is actually what it appears, maybe not. So you have to delve a little bit deeper. And I don't know whether in that state of mind, whether you have all the wherewithals, physically, emotionally, spiritually, I don't know, all aspects of the wherewithals which you can consider as a human being. If you have that, probably you may find that what you see is not necessarily what you get. I have at least seen a lot of people around me on the face value appear very nice, gentle, very peaceful, very lovely, well-spoken. But when you interact at a deeper level, you find that there were some ulterior motives behind that. Probably there was some reason why they did it. So I don't think they are more like acquaintances rather than friends. I do agree partially, yes. And then, of course, I would like to add something more here. There is a very nice statement in computer language also. What you say is what you get. Well, I will not go into deeper because this Sujata is troubling me with the red light on the screen. But anyway, just to complete, Jesse, I do agree partially on a literal sense is what you say is what you get. But when you come to a deeper sense in life, it's not necessary that what you see is what you get. It could be totally different. Over to you, Jesse. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ajay. Well said. Our next speaker is Tushita. Tushita?
Yes, madam.
Yes. First impression is the lasting impression. First impression is the lasting impression.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my friends. First impression is the lasting impression. It is the lasting impression. In public speaking, we say first 30 seconds is crucial because you have to grab the attention of all the listeners, because you have to make the first impression, which will be lasting. At times, it is not true, because when we interact with people, we get people, as Dr. Ajay said, very good, very kind, seems to be very generous, but as he very rightly mentioned, when we interact with them, the first impression will not be true. We can find the real person when time moves. Most of the time in the society, we come across with so many people like that. In that case, first impression will not be true. Yet, we all must try our best to make a very good first impression, which will be lasting, and we have to try our best to keep that impression forever. Act, speak, and to live according to the first impression. Over to you, madam.
Thank you, Toshita. Well, very well said, very well spoken. Our next speaker is Dinesh Reddy. Dinesh,
Yes, ma'am.
your topic is make hay while the sun shines. Make hay while the sun shines. Did you get the message?
Can you come again? Make a while?
Make hay, Hay,
Okay.
while the sun shines. Means when the opportunity is good, make use of it. The sun is the opportunity, hay is you try and get done your work.
Yes, yes. Yeah, thanks a lot, Jessie ma'am, and good evening, everyone. Absolutely agree with the topic that I got. Use the opportunity when someone knocks the door. If I take it in my own sentence, so that's one thing we have to look for, because we are in a world where the competition is neck to neck, and we have to go for you know grab the opportunity when you have the chance. And if you lose the opportunity, then it's again a long way to go and get for it. Uh, Either just take the example of Indian cricket team, where you have 11, any cricket team, not Indian cricket team in that case, any team will have 11 members, and if you lose the opportunity at first 2-3 games, and then you won't get the chance again, because we have many people in this entire country, or entire country, and so whenever you got the chance, go for it, and make it count. So that you'll keep on, the confidence will grow up, and you can again focus on the improving yourself. So on total, I'll agree with the topic. Use the opportunity when someone knocks it. Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you, Dinesh. Thank you. Very well said. Our next speaker is Daisy. Daisy, your topic is all that glitters is not gold. All that glitters is not gold.
Thank you, Jessie ma'am, for that topic. All that glitters is not gold. I think I've heard this topic many times in my life. Yes, you always go for something flashy in life, that gold. You think that is anything attractive. We always try to go after something which is attractive. But it need not be the good thing. Something attractive need not be the right thing for you. Something which looks ordinary could be the right thing for you. Really, I have so many times I thought about it. I never got the right answer for this. Maybe somebody else would be able to explain this topic better, I think. I can also say that you should not always think that I really don't know what is this topic. I've heard this so many times, but today I don't know. Maybe Sindhu or anybody can tell this. I think. Over to you, topics master.
Thank you, Daisy. Sometimes easy topics, we get tongue-tied.
Yeah, understand?
I know. No problem. Our next speaker is Anushri. Anushri, this is
yes, ma'am. Good evening. Yes.
Yes, Anushri. Attack is the best form of defense. Attack is the best form of defense.
Namaskar, my global impromptu family and friends. What ma'am is saying, I'm not agree with that. Attack is the form of that first defense. No, my defensive line is not attacking someone. If anybody wants to attack me, it's okay, I'm chill out. Yes, of course, if this line or this statement could be given me years back, probably 10 or 15 years back when I was young, definitely I will take it as it is. And that time I was in an attacking mood. But yes, life taught me several situations and I gone through for so many things and I understood that life is not a battle. Life is just to live peacefully. It's never ever for attacking someone. If someone is attacking, maybe that is their perception. They might be taking me wrong. That is why they are attacking. If I have a maturity to understand why that person is attacking on me, I could maybe understand to that person and then I can clarify the doubts, that clarify the problems. But instead of that attacking to someone or giving that my perspective on just trying to overboard with all these things to the other person, I think that life is taught us maturity, which we call, and it comes after graying our hair, which is with the dye right now. But yes, of course, that maturity level is there. Gray hair is not, might be showing right now, but yes, I will not attack now. That much sensibility I got. If someone is attacking on me, there is some misunderstanding is happening between both of us. So I definitely want to give my ear to that. Why this happened? Is this my fault? Did I am doing anything wrong which he or she is not able to understand? And then I'll try to rectify my doubts, my clear thing. We can sit and discuss all these things. Everything is not a politics. Everything is not on that war lines. Attacking is not the defense. We can solve it with the love. Okay, over to you, ma'am.
Very well said. You turned it in a way beautifully. Attack to love. Well said.
Thank you.
Sherman, our next speaker. Sherman, a little tough for you. I know you can tackle it. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. That's Master Sherman.
Yeah, sometimes the person you know is better than the unknown person. So table topic, Madam Table Topic Master and fellow Toastmasters. Sometimes we think the other person is better than the known person. So, and also sometimes when you work in an organization, you think that organization better than this. When you go and see, when you if you have to study that company we are going to join, or a person's character, when you try to speak, or when you try to get some help, or get giving employment, sometimes you think the person you don't know is better. So when it comes to associate, only you get to know how he or she is. So study first and come to a conclusion is my message to you. And for that, actually, you have to go into detail, go into depth of the thing. And otherwise, you can't understand. Looking at the outer appearance, maybe it says beauty is skin deep. So sometimes when you try to associate only, you get to know that that person is looks good, but have a very kind heart, or have some empathy. So it takes some time to know all this. Over to you, Madam.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shaman. Thank you. Our next speaker is Najla. Najla ji, ready? Easy topic. Unmute yourself.
Sorry, stuck. Good evening.
Najla,
yes.
Bad news travels fast. Bad news travel fast.
That's not very easy, not very hard, but I will try. Good evening, my friends, my family. I miss you a lot. I'm sorry for being absent for a few weeks. Bad news travel faster. So that's, I totally agree, because you make me remember, you take me with the memory when with the new changes coming, they will tell you, it happened one time in where I'm working. The changes were very fast. There is new things happening up. So the bad news of some stuff that, this, for example, X person did so and so, although that person has not done anything, and that person known by very well with a nice personality and nice hard working and all that thing, but everybody forget whatever he did, or he or she. So they remember only this bad news, and everybody was started talking about all this bad news. Did you hear what they did? What did you hear what they did? So in that point, the first time, if we not make up our mind to think about it, like, this person, is he really doing this? Do I know that person is that much? So from that situation, yes, bad news is going very fast, but we have to have a moment with ourselves to realize and analyze the situation itself, to know whether I'm doing, is it correct or no? So to make sure whoever is giving that news, is he giving the right news about that X person or no? So yes, I agree, but still, and yet, you have to analyze and realize the truth of that news coming to you before whether believing or not believing. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Toastmaster Najla. Thank you so much. Our next speaker is Meet. Meet, can I meet you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Meet, your topic is habits are either your best servant or worst master.
Ma'am, can you repeat, please?
I'm repeating. Habits are your best servant or worst master. Habits.
Okay.
Your best
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
servant, or they can
Good evening, everyone. So I have been given the topic.
Sorry for the interruption. Can you turn your video on, Meet?
Yes, sir. Good evening. So the topic given to me is habits can be your good servants or can be your bad masters. So there are two kinds of habits. Good habits that we should nurture, that we should take forward in our life, because that will help us to sustain our life. While there are some bad habits that can reduce the span of your life, reduce the productivity of your life, can actually ruin your life. So that's why at an early age, you should start building healthy habits, good habits, like, for example, public speaking that we are presently now doing here. Like, you should learn to solve a cube. You should learn to sing. You should learn how to dance, because these are some habits, these are some skills that are essential, not now, but later in the future. They might help you somewhere or the other way. While you should quit some bad habits, like if you do smoking, drinking, anything or any kind of such habits, you should quit, because it's not healthy. It's not healthy for yourself, for your family, for your environment. It's not healthy for anyone. It will end up ruining your life. Thank you so much.
Very well, you spoke, Mid. Very well. Our next speaker is Wafa.
Yes.
Wafa, this is for you. That
why am I green?
Yes. That which does not kill you makes you strong. That which does not kill you makes you strong. Little harder maybe, but I know you can tackle it.
All right. When I think, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I was so happy today I did not have my class, so I decided to put my pink on for my good luck. Witch that does not kill me. So when you say witch, there are two witch that come to my mind. One with a long head and who rides on the broomstick. And the other witch is, the one we use in English. I completely don't understand this proverb at all. And I am being very, very honest.
W-H-I-C-H. Whatever
Yes.
that does not kill you makes you stronger.
Okay, so whatever does not kill me makes me stronger. I think, and I completely believe, that we human beings are made to a greatest potential. When I was younger, I was told that we are the masterpiece. And when I think of masterpiece, I just never understood what is a masterpiece. I loved painting, so I would paint. But then I heard that Picasso did not paint his masterpiece till later. Then I thought, oh, it can get better. Then I learned that, oh, still not better, so I'm yet to make my masterpiece. And then I realized that, you know what? My potential is way above than what I know. Now, ladies and gentlemen, nothing can kill us. Nothing can kill us. Let's first believe that within ourselves, that nothing can kill us. The only thing that can kill us is the one that you permit it to kill you. That you say, I am there with nothing in my hand to defeat myself. You can take whatever I have. But I believe we are completely resourceful. We have our strongest willpower. I want to share a little thing. When my mother had a brain hemorrhage, I thought that, you know what? She doesn't have a good health. She doesn't have the right age, but the only thing she has is the willpower. So ladies and gentlemen, when you don't have everything, you have a willpower, and it's all in there. Even with a brain hemorrhage, she had that going strong. So that day I realized we are strong enough. So it never killed me. It never killed her. She survived it. Over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Wafa. You spoke so well. Our next speaker is, who's left? Indu. Indu, are you ready? Indu? Or I go to Jaya?
Hi, sorry, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Indu?
Yes, I'm here, yeah.
Yeah. Indu, your topic is chance favors the prepared mind. Chance favors the prepared mind.
Okay. Thank you to Table Topics Master for this lovely topic. Good evening, everybody. So chance favors the person who is prepared. So this is very true. It's like we get opportunities all the time, and sometimes we are able to make the most of it and achieve success. achieve our goals, etc. And sometimes we may not be well prepared. We may not have done the necessary homework, the necessary research, etc. And so we may fail at it, and then we keep wondering, what went wrong, and you somewhere believe that you have done your best, etc. But the reason that you failed is, because you didn't do your 100%, and uh, the preparation was not there. So I think that's what it means. I'm not able to elaborate much on it. So yeah, this is it.
Yes,
Thank you.
you said. Thank you, Toastmaster Indu. Our next speaker is Jaya. Jaya, a friend to all is a friend to none. A friend to all is a friend to none, to no one.
Yeah. Thank you very much for this topic. A very good evening to all of you. A friend to all is a friend to none. I guess I really agree with this topic, this proverb. If you are a good friend, you should be a friend who can stand by. Someone who can help you understand. Otherwise, he or she is not a good friend. Right? So it's absolutely necessary to be a good friend. If you want to really be a true friend, whether it's your family or friends or anyone, even a colleague, you need to be, as they say, action speaks louder than words, right? So same way, to be a good friend, you need to stand by that person, be helpful, understanding in many ways. Then being to a friend who is not useful, right? So over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Our next speaker is Sindhu. Sindhu, this is for you especially. When does silence convey more meaning than words? When does silence convey more meanings than words?
Good evening, my dear friends of Global Impromptu Table Topic Session. The question which was put to me was, when does silence play an important role in words? I feel that it is during at our disappointment times. That is when we are sad. And I don't think that words will not work at that time. For me, it is like that. Whenever, if I see someone who expresses their views or something like comfort through their eyes, I feel quite relaxed. I don't want someone to speak on and on whenever I'm sad. This is what I felt many a times. And also I would like to say I hate such people who speak on and on whenever I'm sad, because those things, when they speak, whatever they talk just make me more sad. And I literally tend to cry. It breaks my heart. So I don't like people talking much. I like silence. And this is what I feel, that even when we are happy, even if I achieve some a lot, or even if there is any progress in my life, I've seen that instead of words, the expression through the eyes and the beautiful smile. I'm meeting at that all many Toastmasters over here, as I used to tell daily, in all my speeches, the smile and the expressions through their eyes literally make me feel happy. I don't want them to speak 100 or 1,000 words to me. That is enough for me. So always, I want people to be with me who can express their love through their eyes, through their work, through their smile, and through their good gestures. So this is what I normally tend to, or I try to give like that, and I also get from many of my friends like that. So this is what I want. So I like people to speak less at the times of my whenever I'm low, or whenever I'm disappointed, or whenever I'm happy. I don't want someone to express or put me to the heights or to the sky like you are this and that. I am happy if they give a beautiful smile to me. Over to you, Jessie ma'am.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sindhu. Yes, silence is golden. Our next speaker is, I think we go to Sujata. Anyone have I left anybody? Anyone I have left before I take Sujata and DTM Amjad? No? Sujata, if anyone can time for her? Sujata? Yes, Savita will time for you.
Okay.
Your topic is home is where the heart is. Home is where the heart is.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and Table Topics Master. Home is where the heart is. What is a home? Home is a place where we stay together as a family, where the love is shared, where any problem which comes up in life is get discussed and solved. That is home. And I love my home. And my home, which I look forward to, is with my parents and children, and of course my husband. So this year, because of COVID, I couldn't travel to India. And every week or every day when I speak to my parents, some kind of sadness fills my heart. That is because they are not able to be with me, or I am not able to be with them. That is the reason I am feeling sad. And every time my mom tells me, we miss you this year, and we are looking forward to see you next year at least, I try to pacify them, saying that, yeah, Mama, we'll come next year, or as soon as the things get better. So I do agree with that topic that home is a place where I feel comfortable. Over to your Table Topics Master.
Thank you, thank you, Sujata. Thank you very much. Our last speaker is a handsome DTM. I always admire his sense of dressing. And here is the topic for you. Clothes make the man. Clothes make the man. Over to you.
Thank you so much, DTM Jesse. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. Clothes make the man. For first impression, yes, I do agree with you. But once the man is become man, man means the identity, then clothes don't matter. Yes, I've seen people. And nowadays, if you go outside, you will see a lot of people are well dressed, three-piece suits, shining shoes, but in pocket, they have just credit cards. But sometimes people who are wearing just shorts, maybe torn t-shirt, and they are buying brands. So for the first impression, yes, sometimes we do impressed by the people's dressing, but later on, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't seriously connect with other people when we know the person in real. Now let's give an example of some celebrities who are well named. When they go on stage, I've seen them physically as well as virtually. They are wearing same kind of one color t-shirt for ages. For them, clothes don't matter. It's completely personal impression, personal perception, the way you take it. But I don't really feel from clothing you can judge a character. Yes, you can judge me. Okay, I look good, you look good, you smell good. But when you start speaking, if you don't make sense, then all looks and glamour go in vain. This is my take, ladies and gentlemen. It's totally up to you how you take it. Don't impress yourself from the people's dressing. Dressings are to make people fool, especially in today's time. Speak to people, interact with them, eat with them, have a cup of coffee, then you will understand from where the character is coming from. What is this dressing all about? What is this real man inside this shiny, goldy dress? I don't know if I'm agreeing with your topic, DTM Jesse, or not, but this is my understanding about life and about dressing and about people. Back to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Very well said. Sometimes, most of the time, clothes don't make the man. Man himself is greater than the clothes. But that's it. That's it for the day. Thank you so much. Everyone spoke, although these are very, very simple. My school proverbs these are, but everybody spoke well. Thank you so much. Over to you, DTM Amjad.
Thank you so much, DTM Jesse. Can we all give her a big hand? And who would like to give her a topic? DTM or Toastmaster Ajay, please go ahead, sir. Over to you.
Jesse, good evening. Very, very simple topic for you. When in Rome, do as the Romans. When in Rome, do as the Romans. Over to you, Jesse.
Simple topics are hard to talk, as Daisy said. Yes, when in Rome, do as Romans. I consider that it's very important, because when I came here to the Arab countries, I was wearing sari. Okay, then when you go for the interviews, they said, no, sorry, you are young, you can wear dresses. Our company was a Western. Okay, you go to some other countries, you have to gel with their culture, and if you do not gel with their culture, then they think you're a different person. Same with you go to the Western culture, and I go to the Western culture, I see that I wear like them. Give another example, these local Emirati people, when they travel, they look different. At the airport, they change their clothes. And in the airport, they change back and they come with the kanduras. Why? Because they don't like to be different. They don't like to be treated differently. I see a priest now. Earlier, priests had to go wear their long robes and go. They now wear t-shirts and shirts and all. You can't even make out. Sometimes it is good, sometimes it is not good. Sometimes we may talk back at them, but then if they are in their religious dress, we can respect them. So yes, sometimes it does help you to be like Romans in Rome, but sometimes it looks like carry yourself. You are much greater than being in the Rome. You are not a Roman. You are somebody much far greater. So show your culture. So it matters where you are. Over to you, Toastmaster Ajay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ajay ji, DTM Jesse ma'am, and Toastmaster Sujata ma'am. Really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we enjoy and learn with each other. Let's go to our Madam Timer, Toastmaster Sujata Verma, for a timing report. Toastmaster Sujata, over to you.
Thank you, Amjad ji. So I'll start with Toastmaster Savita. Took 1 minute 47. Farida 2 minutes 23 seconds. Fatima 2 minutes 23. So both the sisters took almost the same time. Habi 1 minute 56 seconds. Dilshad 1 minute 10 seconds. Anupama 1 minute 43 seconds. Bhaji 2 minutes 08 seconds. Hongli 2 minutes 23 seconds. Advait 1 minute 53 seconds. Sunita 2 minutes 11 seconds. Monu overshooted 2 minutes 38 seconds. Ajay ji 2 minutes 26 seconds. Tushita 2 minutes 30 seconds. Exact on time. Dinesh 1 minute 20 seconds. Daisy 1 minute 7 seconds. Anushri 2 minutes 30 seconds. Sherman 1 minute 51 seconds. Najla 1 minute 47 seconds. Meet 1 minute 25. Wafa again went overboard 2 minutes 38 seconds. Indu 1 minute 17 seconds. Jaya ji 1 minute 33 seconds. Sindhu 2 minutes 10 seconds. Amjad ji also went overboard by 2 minutes 37 seconds. And Jessie ma'am 2 minutes 7 seconds. So we have
Thank you
actually
so much.
disqualifications today.
Thank you so much, Sujata ma'am. Lady in yellow, thank you so much. Really appreciate. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we all come with all wherewithals. And we make sure we are available, because when we are not available, then of course we are missing out something in a big. This is how at least we are trying and improving every bit we can. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give DTM Jesse a big hand, a louder one, for interesting topics and bringing our stories from our hearts. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, Pa Vastrami, as the host of this very meeting, I adjourn the meeting. Now over to each one of you to have fun for some time. Stay blessed.
I didn't get my timing.